Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. Today, we're tracing the absolutely fascinating journey of trade, going all the way from clunky, ancient systems to the incredibly streamlined modern money we use today. We interact with money literally every single day, but we rarely stop to think about the massive operational roadblocks it actually solves for us.
To get a sense of this, I want you to picture a deeply frustrating scenario. Just imagine the headache our ancestors faced on a daily basis. Picture yourself holding a giant sack of wheat. You're hungry, and all you want is some rice. But the rice farmer you finally track down? Yeah, he doesn't want your wheat. Suddenly, you're stuck in this ridiculous, endless trading loop just to get your dinner.
Section 1. The Trading Roadblock. To really appreciate money, we first have to look at the sheer chaos that came before it. I'm talking about the barter economy. This is a system where goods and services are exchanged directly for other goods and services. So for instance, you're trading exactly 1 kilogram of rice straight for 2 kilograms of wheat. Now on paper, that sounds simple enough, right? But in practice, it was a total logistical nightmare.
Let's walk through this with a hypothetical guy, Mr. A, to see exactly why these direct transactions were just so difficult and delayed. Step 1, Mr. A needs rice and has wheat to offer. Easy. But step 2 is where the real headache begins. Mr. A now has to go out and search for a specific person who is ready to accept his wheat and has rice to offer. Basically, he has to hunt down his exact trading soulmate.
So, the crucial point here is that finding someone who has exactly what you want and wants exactly what you have is a massive operational roadblock. Economists actually have a name for this. They call it the problem of reciprocal demand or the double coincidence of wants. And if that double coincidence doesn't magically happen, well, your transaction is severely delayed or the whole deal just completely falls apart.
Section 2. The ultimate solution. Money. But before we get to the solution, what is the core goal we're even trying to achieve? Fundamentally, all exchange is simply the act of trading your surplus goods to obtain the other things which you require. You have extra wheat, you need rice. That basic drive to trade a surplus for a need is the core economic engine across all of human history.
And boom, that is where money steps in. Money is the ultimate technological fix. It's defined as anything that is generally acceptable as a means of exchange, while at the same time acting as a measure and a store of value. It's a universally accepted medium that completely eliminates the need for that direct goods-for-goods match. It's the ultimate middleman.
Section 3. The Modern Money Toolkit.
Now, how does this solution operate today? Well, we basically have two main components in our modern toolkit. First, we have currency notes. This is the physical paper money you use for everyday transactions. But then, we also have deposit money, sometimes called bank money. These are the deposits held with financial institutions on the basis of which checks can be drawn. They look totally different, but both serve the exact same vital function.
Section 4. System Face-Off.
Let's actually put these two historical systems head-to-head to really cement this concept. In a barter economy, you're doing direct exchange, hunting around to trade your 1 kilogram of rice for 2 kilograms of wheat. It is plagued by the reciprocal demand problem, and transactions are massively delayed. But in a money economy, money acts as the exchange medium. You just trade your 1 kilogram of rice for, say, 100 rupees. The reciprocal demand problem is entirely eliminated, and transactions become incredibly streamlined.
The big takeaway here is that money's general acceptability is exactly what makes our modern, rapid-fire economy possible. Anyone, anywhere will be ready to exchange their commodity for money. Why? Because they know for a fact that they can use it later to get whatever they actually want. I want to leave you with a bit of a provocative thought about the abstract nature of value. If money is really just a universally accepted tool, designed purely to solve this double coincidence of wants, how does that change the way you view the actual inherent value of a 100-rupee note in your pocket? At the end of the day, it's just paper, right? It's paper backed by collective belief. Think about that the next time you're buying your morning coffee. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and keep questioning the systems around you.